Good evening, everyone. Lovely to see so many smiling faces. Thank you so much for being here on this beautiful evening in this wonderful place in St Luke's to celebrate the work that the Royal Marsden does and the friends of the Royal Marsden, and to hear some glorious music. June, what sort of things do you and the friends do to support the people who come into the hospital, the families and those experiencing cancer?
We're there to help patients and their families have a better experience of the hospital. We have a shop, we have an outpatients cafe, we have a trolley that goes to every ward every day and sells everything from tissues to chocolate and everything in between. And of course we have a team of pianists who play our beautiful Steinway piano every day. A great friend of mine donated a beautiful grand piano to the hospital that was her father's, and her father played for the BBC Light Orchestra. And one day there was an almighty flood from the first floor and the water went straight into the piano.
So what did you do?
I rang up Steinway. My call was taken by George Sewell, and he very kindly found us a second-hand one, and we have a lovely piano in the stairwell now, played every day. And so far we haven't had another flood.
Emma, most families have been touched by a cancer experience. Tell us about the work that you are doing.
The patients benefit early on from kinder, smarter treatments as part of clinical trials. There is a culture that seeps through every pore that doesn't underestimate really the impact that patient experience has on cancer care delivery. From the front desk all the way through to the surgery, it is absolutely fundamental that patients and families recognise that we are your advocates, we are your champions, so that you can concentrate on treatment and well-being.
How do you manage the strategy of the Royal Marsden Trust?
Every single tumour unit has its own lead. Within that, we've got people who are looking at research, people who are looking at treatment day to day. Our chief exec led a meeting with each of those units, and then we iterated and fed back and brought that together and tried to find where are the common themes to help pull these sort of innovations out of researchers' minds and out of the lab and into the actual clinical care day to day. We run one of 7 genomics labs for the whole of England, and we are pushing forward with plans to hugely expand that, not just here, because we provide testing for the whole region and in some cases nationally.
Min-Jung is an incredible talent. When she experienced a lump in 2019, it took her some time to understand and to be told she was diagnosed with breast and colon cancer. That changed the way she looked at her own music and how music was brought into her recovery. It changed the way she played, and she's going to be giving us some insights during this recital.
Confucius said, music produces a kind of pleasure that human nature cannot live without. I think we can all relate to that. And my program this evening is to share music as a really profound communicator. It's like a friend, it's a companion, it offers both comfort and joy, and sometimes in the most surprising of moments. The wonderful thing about music is that you don't need to be a professional musician to be able to experience the benefits it can bring. It's really there for us all. As I've said, music is a wonderful tool for healing emotions, and it can be used to release pent-up anger, because healing doesn't just mean healing the body or curing the illness. It also means overcoming all the shock and the other elements that we experience with a diagnosis.
Thank you all for coming tonight, for your support all the time, all of you.
Oh, thank you so much.